we all do. Yeah, and 3, 2, 1, go.
So, welcome everyone. This is Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, third. I should preface this by saying World 1 in SMB 3 is one of the hardest worlds. There we go. That is a tough jump to do.
It's Voltathon all over again. Really? What is wrong?
Ever so slightly late, I think, on the jump. So, this is Super Mario Bros. 3, any percent no wrong warp. Basically, beating the game as quickly as possible without using a credits warp, which can beat the game in about 3 minutes. But this should take maybe 15.
With 4 deaths, it'll take a bit.
Don't game over.
Oh, no. We're gonna run with 1 life.
So one of the tough things about World 1 in SMB 3 is that there's a lot of slopes all over the place.
I thought I had
making
P
it
speed.
difficult to build P speed. So what Suey's doing here is he's going to World 1-3 in order to get the warp whistle. So he's going to get 2 warp whistles, one here and one in the fortress, and then use those to warp from World 1 to the warp zone to World 8, and then just beat World 8 normally. Ooh, just missed it. Ooh. I don't even know what you do in this situation.
Don't know. We take the long route. Well, instead of them experience it fast, we can give them the game.
Where are you gonna get the whistle? Where are you gonna get the other whistle?
I have no idea where I'm gonna get that whistle.
Yeah, unless you want to go to World 2.
I know. Maybe reset.
I think that's the only option.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that mistake is just a very costly one. He either would have had to have gone back and... Well, he either had to reset, or he could have killed himself in the level, game over, and had to reset anyway, so... It was really a lose-lose situation. But nice first try 1-1 this time.
Practice went so well. I really don't know what happened.
Yeah, so a lot of SMB3 is about trying to build P speed. If you have a look at the P meter at the bottom, it builds while Mario is running on the ground, but not up slopes. Or sort of not up slopes. It's really finicky and strange. So you might see some movement that looks a bit counterintuitive, but it's generally designed to build the P meter.
You guys hype for some Mario? Give Suey some love, guys. Get some hype going.
Ooh.
1 second too quick.
So you have to get behind the scenes into the warp whistle in this stage, you need to just hold down while standing on that platform for about 5 seconds.
I don't think I've ever game overed in World 1. That was bad.
Okay, hopefully you've got another shot at the leaf here. Hopefully you can get it. The idea here is that if you... Ooh. I think you just have to die.
It is very strange considering practice went so well.
Yeah, the idea here is to grab the leaf with P-speed and then immediately start flying upwards, which saves a few seconds.
You can focus, bro. We got this. I haven't done this bad since I started learning this game. Alright, we're just gonna go for the slow route to play it safe, so we can actually get to World 8.
Yeah, so this is the more intended strat, just building up P-speed there and flying up. So now Suey's going to use the 2 warp whistles and warp to World 8. And so begins the procession of auto-scrollers.
We made it, Sten.
We made it to World 8. So SMB3 is the first Mario game to introduce auto-scrollers, and it kind of feels like Nintendo just went a bit overboard with them. You've got an auto-scroller at the end of each world, as well as World 8, which has...
3.
4?
4, yes. Yes, the 2 tanks, the Navy ship, and the airship.
And unfortunately there's nothing we can really do to skip the auto-scrollers. There is a bit of lag reduction you can do in this room, in order to just save a little bit of time, because the bob-ombs and all the other sprites can just cause a bit of lag.
And there's that example of lag.
Yeah, there's a bit of the lag there. So this is the second auto-scroller of the run, the boat, Navy. That fire grab is actually one of the tougher tricks in the game. It's quite difficult to get into that gap and get out without getting hit. But hopefully he'll keep this Fire Flower all the way to Bowser. Which is not an easy task. World 8 is quite tricky. bad. In the unfortunate event that he does lose this Fire Flower, there are backups. There's one that he can grab in the fortress. And potentially in the third hand if he gets that. Speaking of the hands,
There's one in the third hand?
Hmm?
There's one in the third hand?
Yeah, third hand has a Fire Flower. So, coming up here are the hand levels where hands can just reach out and grab Mario, like that. There are 3 hand levels, each has a 50-50 chance of grabbing Mario, which means you've got a 1 in 8 chance of getting through without hands, and each one loses time because you wouldn't be playing the level otherwise. Ooh. So this is, I believe, the shortest of the hands. Pretty straightforward.
I have a $10 donation on I get all 3 hands.
Come on. Okay. So each of the hand levels gives you a leaf in the a leaf that you can equip, which Suey's done, which just makes this level a bit easier. You can use your tail to kill the models and float. This level's made much easier by having fire or the tail. So while this stage is an auto-scroller, it is significantly faster than the other auto-scrollers in the game, which makes it fairly challenging to play.
Oh, I missed.
And now we move into World 8 proper, which 8-1 and 8-2 are again another couple of very difficult stages. Especially 8-1. So one thing worth noting about the tail is that in general it's slower for movement, because if you build P-speed and start flying with the tail, you just start slowing down and your P-meter eventually just completely runs out. Whereas if you've got Fire or Big Mario, you can just keep running. So it's often it's generally worth losing a leaf or getting rid of the leaf if you don't need it. And 8-2 features the Angry Sun, slightly terrifying enemy. And unfortunately without fire, you really just have to wait around for those piranha plants. Ooh. That's fine though. So Suey will be able to grab a mushroom back here in the start of this level, and he uses the star in order to get through these, the waffles a bit easier. So normally we'd be able to do this section in a single cycle, but unfortunately we have to grab a Fire Flower back because it will still save time later on. And there's one that's easy to grab right here. And if you enter that door far enough to the right, you can just sort of clip through the wall, because this is a very well-made video game. So the clip into that wall actually saves no time. It's just purely for the fun of it.
It's fully fun, bro.
This is different to the super tank strat I usually see. You're not just holding right and staying at the edge of the screen.
I can do it, but I usually prefer to see what's coming.
So this is the last auto-scroll of the run, and the second last level. After this, we'll be moving on to Bowser's Castle. Hopefully, Sui can keep his Fire Flower all the way to Bowser, because it saves a significant amount of time on him.
30 seconds-ish, I believe.
Alright, time for the castle. Ooh, nice one. First try, that's really impressive. And then there's another little clip just up here. That's one of the easiest clips in the game. Anyone can just come along as long as you can duck jump into that gap, you will just get pushed to the right. And time for Bowser. So we can just sort of stand up here and mash fireballs at Bowser, and then stand inside Bowser for a while because his hitbox is incredible. Yeah, time coming up when he enters the door. Time.
That's a bad one. Good job, Brew. I will stress that I run this on a HDMI TV rather than a monitor, so that kind of throws me off.
Alright, so we have a $10 anonymous donation that simply just says, "You got this run, Sui. Do the Mario 3 runners proud." So coming up now...